Well, we're just about to begin Highland Summer Theater 46. 46 years of consecutive fun and merriment, and we've got this one is all set and ready to go. We have 4 wonderful shows. Paul will be doing the first show and the last show, and that means this year I get to do the 2 middle shows, and it's going to be another great season. So, Paul, do you want to start by telling us what we're going to open with?
Sure. We're going to open with a farce, a really funny comedy called Love, Sex, and the I.R.S., which is a play about mistaken identity, and it has a lot to do with a name like Chris or Leslie or Robin that can be construed as a male name or a female name, and that's where all the kind of levity and fun ensues.
And the IRS wants to get money from everybody, no matter what your name is. So.
The title of the play is very provocative and it's very sexy. However, it's a very clean play. There's not even any swear words in it, and there's no nudity. There is no sex, but it's about the things that ensue when someone gets audited by the IRS.
Now that's as a contrast to the second production, which is Avenue Q, and there could possibly be nudity in that one, except it's not the kind of nudity that you'd think. In many productions in the past have had full frontal puppet nudity. I don't know if I'm ready to go that far. I don't know if we will. But Avenue Q is a wonderful show. It's a musical. It's for anyone who's ever seen Sesame Street. Some people consider it to be the adult version of Sesame Street. But by that, what we should say is that it's Sesame Street, but it's inhabited by adults. There are adults that live on Sesame Street. They tend to be around 25, 30 years old. All of them have college degrees, and that's part of the problem. They're still living on Avenue Q when they really want to be living someplace else. And so it has some wonderful songs. One of my favorites is called What Do You Do with a BA in English? Many of our students here at MSU are asking or singing that very same question. Or something like The Internet is for Porn. Which also is what you think it is. And you're watching the internet right now. Unfortunately, you're watching this and not something else. But there's a whole song about that. It's irreverent. We are suggesting that this particular show, unlike the IRS show, which is suitable for everyone, this one we would rate as an R. This is definitely not suitable for children or for adults that are easily upset by the idea of monsters running around, because the show has monsters in it, and they can be scary and hairy too. And then the next show is a show called God of Carnage, and this show is another adult play. But it's a comedy for adults. It's a beautiful play set in New York. It's about 2 sets of parents. They each have a son. Their son has gotten into an altercation, and their sons have gotten into an altercation, and the parents are very civil and civilized, and they're going to meet and talk about how their son should deal with this altercation. The God of Carnage refers to the fact that the parents are probably not nearly as civilized as the 2 children are, and they very quickly go back to Neanderthalic times as they kind of chart their own territories. This show also we would recommend for adults. It has an adult sensibility. It has an adult humor to it, and it is very funny, but funny in an almost tragic way. There's a comment on society and what our society, how our society views itself, and how it identifies itself, and it's scary because it's a jungle out there. And God of Carnage talks about that. A much more civilized play is our closer, and that one you will recognize.
Yes, we're doing Sound of Music. It happens to be the only musical that we are doing this year in the summer season that we have done before. God of Carnage, Love, Sex, and the IRS, and Avenue Q are all premieres at MSU and for Highland Summer Theater. I think that a lot of people do know Sound of Music. I would hope so. My love for this play happened probably when I was six years old, and my parents took me to the drive-in, to see The Sound of Music. And it's a beautiful, heartfelt, traditional Rodgers and Hammerstein musical that is just heartwarming and lovely. I've always wanted to do a Rodgers and Hammerstein. It's my first Rodgers and Hammerstein to do. I think the music is beautiful. I think the story is beautiful, timely as well. And I think it's great because it's a piece of history, but the music is so iconic that everybody knows Doe a Deer and everybody knows Climb Every Mountain. Yeah, so beautiful, beautiful music that the audiences will really love. Again, this is a great piece to take your family to. The entire family, even the little ones, and Grandma and Grandpa can come too. I have an incredible cast, and tomorrow I will be, today is May 4th, and tomorrow I'll be auditioning May 5th for the children. And I'm excited to see the children who are going to come in to play the Von Trapp children in the musical.
And speaking about the incredible cast, all 4 shows now all the adult roles have been cast. And once again, MSU is blessed to have an incredibly deep talent pool. We have students ranging all the way from people who recently, within the next couple of days, will turn into sophomores, all the way up to graduate students. And then every year, almost every year, we bring in at least one alumni. And this year we're bringing back Megan Volkman-Wilson will be coming back to play one of the roles in God of Carnage. And Megan is a stunning actress. I can't wait to work with her again. And then we have brand new people that will be making their Highland Summer Theater debuts in all 4 shows. We have people who are making their debuts in all 4 of the shows, and that's always a lot of fun. It's fun seeing the MSU talent from the main stage. People who were in, Paul directed Rent earlier, I directed Phantom of the Opera. We'll see those same people dancing with monsters in Avenue Q or becoming nuns in Sound of Music, and then to see some of our actors that you haven't seen. They might not have been in the main stage shows. They might have been in the studio shows, or you saw them a while ago and they're coming back to MSU, and that's always very exciting. It's a wonderful company. We have a wonderful production team, and we're ready to go for Highland Summer Theater 46. Right now, our season tickets are on sale. We recommend that you get them through the mail because you can save some money if you do it that way, and they'll be on sale until May the 14th. Strictly from the mail. On May 14th, the website will open up and single tickets will be on sale. You can actually buy season tickets until the closing of the first show. So until closing night of Love, Sex, and the I.R.S., season tickets will be on sale. That's a great way to get the whole summer package. Or if you just want to buy extra tickets for Sound of Music, for example, those will be available on that date as well. So check out our website, and you know where it is because you're watching this.